Good evening. B.C.E. here. So, again, I don't lie anymore, and I don't lie to you. I'm feeling extremely sad. We're gonna go through this, and it breaks my fucking heart. Okay? It really does. First of all, I'd like to apologize to Nevada Burris and any military members I've offended, in the sense that I know there's a good deal of people who enter the military deceived. And for that, I am sorry. But she didn't come back and make the point her father was a Mason. So it's, the point is to deceive sheep. That's the point. That's what they all want to do, is deceive us, deceive the sheep. So anyway, this is my identification. If you look at my birthday there, it's not my birthday. My mother's an occultist, witch, lying piece of garbage. 110, 1976. 0 is a 7, 8. 1 and 0 is 8, 88, Back to the Future. 1 and 6, 7, 7, 6. Right, when was the country founded? Right. 4, 4, Corinthians 4, 4. And a 7. 7, 4, 7, 4, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 11, and another 11 for 88 again. My address, 2226 B Avenue. 222 is 6 and 6. 66. What are the two most important numbers in Freemasonry, right? 33 and 66, 11, 20, they're all important. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. USA is 311. Now, when I say the military, the veterans are all Satanists, I'm talking about the douchebag up in New England there, and I'm talking about the brass, and I'm talking about people who were deceived. Or not deceived, but who know what's going on. They're deceiving us, is what I meant to say. Right, it's a complete joke. It's a complete joke. Organ donor, right? There are no coincidences. Organ donor. He played the organ in heaven, okay? That's the instrument our old pal played in heaven. That's an uncapped pyramid. The great work of deceiving all of us. A dome, because you live in one. How many stories here? Right. An uncapped pyramid, 2001, Stanley Kubrick. An uncapped pyramid, a crescent moon. Right, the great work. Now, this is a military installation, okay? So, while I know there are a good amount of deceived people in the military, I get it. And they enter deceived, thinking they are fighting for a Christian God. I do understand, but they're not. Okay? They're not. It's a commandment, for crying out loud. We've been attacked. No, we haven't been attacked. We've never been attacked. This is where I was allegedly born. Don't buy that one either. Minneapolis, Minnesota. MM for 33, because there are no coincidences. Minneapolis. Metropolis, Minnie Mouse. Metropolitans. The New York Mets. They have to jumble up these things and reuse them. Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, 88, Back to the Future. Minnesota, United States, 133. It's duality. It's both. You get a 13 there, 6 plus 7, and you get a 33, and you get a 33 plus 1, which is a 7. 4 and 3. Or 4 times 3, which is 66. Or 777, round and round. This is where my piece of shit parents lived. Right. Just a coincidence, I know. Eden Prairie, 77. Why 77? Because Satan is 77, 2 sevens. The land of OZ, 2 sevens. Eden Prairie, right? Eden. Prairie. Prairie du Chien, Iowa. Prairie High School in C.E. Dar Rapids. Daughters of the American Revolution Rapids. Right, they put the truth right in your fucking face. And think you won't notice it. And for a long time we didn't, did we? Right in your face. Our face. Now Stanley Kubrick tells you a million different things in Eyes Wide Shut. Dr. Bill Hartford. My stepfather's a doctor. My father's name is Bill. He's been a good chunk of my childhood working in Hartford, Connecticut. This is Branford, Connecticut. Ford, Henry Ford. Can you afford to do something? Harrison Ford. And it could be another possible meaning for Dollar Bill Hartford, because Harrison Ford appears in what? Like 20 of the 30 most popular movies of all time? He could be telling you a lot of things with that. 14 Long Point Road, Branford. Right. Look at the zip code. 76475. This is all of us. There's yellow on the road. Most of the buildings are brick. The yellow brick road. Take something literal, make it figurative. Witches' wands are made from Hollywood. Right. Can you imagine? Well, I can imagine, because I imagine it all day, every day. The amount of laughter has been expended at our expense, been laughed at our expense. A whole lot of it. A whole lot. Thinking we were the dumbest motherfuckers on earth. Oz, 2 sevens. Satan, 2 sevens. The Ritual Circle from Eyes Wide Shut. I once attended a holiday party where I wore a tuxedo. I'm not implying anything other than I attended a holiday party at Christmas time while wearing a tuxedo, but I did. Tom Cruise's wife in this movie's name is Alice. Alice at CERN, right? The rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland. One of the houses I grew up in was at 75 Talcott Road in Guilford, Connecticut. Look at the zip code. 76. Right. 7 and 6 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 3 is 20, plus another 7 is 2 sevens for the land of OZ again. This is the house I grew up in. Looks like a pyramid over the barn, does it not? Looks like a red door on the front door, does it not? This was my across-the-street neighbor. His last name was Freeman. My next-door neighbor's name was Anton. His father's name was Robert 33. His mother's name was Carol, and their last name began with an L. CL for 33. Right. The Freemans. Coincidence, I know. My next door neighbor, on top of being, see, this language was set up as witchcraft. On top of my next door neighbor's name being CL for 33, it's also 3 sevens for triple repetition, which is characteristic of magic. Now I'll do him a solid. His first name was Anton. His last name will leave out. But Anton blank like LaVey. 6 times 7. 6 plus 7. 42 or 13. Anton. Coincidence, I know. It's all a coincidence. Everything is a coincidence. The earth is a coincidence. You and I are a coincidence. It's all a coincidence. Sure, it's also a coincidence that these roads, there's Connecticut Route 77 right behind my house. Sure, it's a coincidence that Skull and Bones was a stone's throw away from my house. 9 and 5, 14 for OZ, red and blue for masonry, primary colors. Route 77, ha ha ha. Why ha, ha, Satan, the Joker. Purple for witchcraft, green hair for Oz, black and white makeup for the checkerboard floor, and scars. Hexagons on the shirt. And what is that the interior of? It's the interior of that, which is not a symbol of Christianity in any way, shape, or form. It is a symbol of black magic and Jewish mysticism. That is what it is a symbol of. 42. Red and blue for masonry. Stanley Kubrick, Danny in The Shining. Shine on you crazy diamond. Diamond 33. Altars in the mirror. Talking to his friend Tony there. Downward pentagrams on the shirt. Ha Satan, like ha ha ha. 77. Numbers, like this is their language, because it is. 2 sevens. Numbers, 2 letters, is our language. 110. 110 stories at the World Trade Center. My birthday is January 10th, allegedly. Rockefeller, right? It's his idea, his brainchild. Well, no, it wasn't. He's just a satanic muppet, like the rest of them. Now here he is on the cover of Newsweek magazine. Newsweek. You can't see it in this picture because I don't have good enough resolution on my shitty phone. But in this picture, his watch is set to 9/11. Newsweek is 3 sevens for triple repetition. And it's also 33. These morons across the street are talking about the left and right. It's driving me nuts. American flag is 3 sevens. Because it's all been witchcraft. That's what it's all been. Chaldean and Pythagorean magic. That's a real thing. Fuck you numbers haters. I don't give a shit. Now, for a long time I haven't agreed with Zachary K. Hubbard on a lot of stuff. And, you know, we don't know each other personally, and I don't make a big deal about confronting him about stuff. But he is right about one thing, and he always has been, that numbers are everything to these people. The American flag is satanic, 7 times 3, because it is. Pentagrams, 42, as per Mr. Kubrick, 6 times 7, 42. Pentagram by itself is 33. Why 33? Percentage of fallen angels led by Hasatan, kicked out of heaven by Yahweh, the one and only true God. Right, red and blue for masonry, and the phoenix, the bald eagle. It's essentially the phoenix. Why the Phoenix? Why is Phoenix where it is? Because of the 33rd parallel, which runs straight from Babylon through this country all the way to Anaheim. Anaheim 33, Walt Disney 33, Orange County 33, Roswell, excuse me, occurred on the 33rd parallel. CNN's on the 33rd parallel. Turner's 33, the founder. I have a roommate, ex-roommate, scumbag, douchebag, Satanist worshipping fucking asshole, James Turner, Turner 33. Right, there it is. Only two bloodlines, ours and theirs. Liars and truth tellers. That's it. It's really that simple. They want to make it all jumbled up and crazy so that anybody who points it out, they think is, they can allude to them being mentally whatever. Well, considering the logo for psychiatry and medicine is the caduceus, I feel pretty fucking sane. Now here, all the presidents are fucking Masons. Here's Roosevelt dealing a Masonic handshake. Scumbag who got into Pearl Harbor. When was Pearl Harbor? December 7th, right, 777. Right, 1941. Right? Give me a fucking break, would you please? 66, 777. Here's J. Edgar Hoover. Right. What's he wearing? What's he got on there? That's the Masonic fez, right? Right, because it is. These people are a joke. The system they have set up is a joke. It's not a joke. That's the thing. It feels like a joke. It feels like an awful nightmare. That's because it is an awful nightmare. Now here's Roosevelt, probably getting ready to diddle this kid. Who knows? Right. And as Call is always pointing out, aptly, this shit is embarrassing. If my child ever came home looking like this, I'd lose my mind. I'd absolutely lose my mind. I don't know how these people get to sleep at night. And this is what they believe in, right? Yin and yang, 69, as above, so below. Duality, right? Duality. This was my second house. Growing up. 19087. 16787, which is another 6. 8 and 7 is 15, or it's 8 sevens. 1 and 5 is 6. See, it's round and round. It just goes round and round. It never stops. 13, right? Right. Windsor, like the bloodline. So it's literally across the street from the National Memorial Arch in Valley Forge. You know, the fake history we were all given that didn't occur. There's no battle between the British and the Americans. It's fucking ridiculous. They're all Masons. Period. End of story. And why an arch? Why? The Arch of fucking Palmyra. The Arch of Triumph. The Arch of Baal. Whatever you want to call it. King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Right. Now take a look here. Right. 6-6. Leave the 0s and it's 657. Make them 7s and it's 6-6. 7-7-7. 11-7. Right. For 77, the land of OZ. Look at the visitation. Right, that can be a 373, triple repetition. 373, 747. That's another 711, or it's just a 33. I lived in Chesterbrook, which is where that house was. 2 sevens. Chesterbrook. The babbling brook. I dated a whore named Brooke Tepke once. Anyway, Brooke. Chester is 33. Chester, Pennsylvania. Chester Cheetah, right? King of Prussia, where my father's store was. 66. Are we seeing a lot of coincidences here? Maybe a little too many. Maybe, who knows? King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, USA. The micro and the macro, yin and yang. My father's from Minerva, Ohio. Minerva, like the goddess, Minerva, Ohio. 66. Right outside where? Columbus. Columbus. Right. Chris Columbus, CC for 33. Christopher Columbus. Right. Columbia. Minerva, village in Ohio, right. Wait a minute. Minnie Mouse, MM for 33. You've got nerve. See how they have to jumble these things up and reuse them. There she is, Minerva. My father grew up on Murray Avenue. Murray Avenue. First of all, getting to Valley Forge. The Valley, 33. The Valley of the Shadow of Death. Forge, 33. Murray, 33. My favorite baseball team growing up, rammed down my throat by my father because he had businesses in Maryland. Maryland. Another reference to Mary. Hail Mary, right? Right. Queen Mary. The Queen Mary. Mary, Queen of Scots, etc., etc. Cal Ripken Jr. and Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray's number, 33. Cal Ripken's 33. Cal Ripken Jr., 33. Billy Ripken, his brother, 33. The Orioles play at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Camden Yards, 33. Sports. 2-7s, land of OZ. I was always good at sports. Played sports my whole life. Love sports. Still do. Like Call says, sometimes you just gotta turn it off. And, turn off all this. And I do the same thing he does. I watch sports. Sports. Distract with games. 99-66. Duality, it's both. Which leads me to the police. Fucking scumbags. All Freemasons, with the exception of the sheriff of Clark County, Missouri, his deputy, and Officer Schuster of the Waterloo Police Department. Those are the only ones I've come across. Maybe you've come across some who aren't. And that'd be nice. It'd be a refreshing something. Master Mason, MM for 33. Police, 33. Right, police, 33. It's also 2-7s for the land of OZ. Flying monkeys, red and blue. What color do the monkeys wear? In the Wizard of Oz, they wear red and blue. Police, 33. When you take the 27 in Chaldean magic, which is what it is, and add 27 plus 33 is 33. Police are not what they seem. 99-66. No, they're not. They're to protect all these Satanists from us. That's why we get chucked in the can, and they don't. All the world's a stage. Police eat children. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Sorry to ruin your illusions out there. Police worship Satan. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. Back to the Future. Now, my address after this was 1389 2nd Street, Coralville. See any problems here? Do you? I do. 1389, 6 and 7. Right. 42. 8 and 9. 8 times 9 is what? Right. Or, it's just around and round, the Ouroboros. Coral is a shade of orange. Ville, like devil. Coralville is a shade of orange. Orange 33. It's in Johnson County. Didn't put that in here. It's in Johnson County, but Johnson is 33. Clockwork Orange. Pyramids. All-seeing eye. Clockwork. Like you stupid witch. You old hag. I'm talking about my mother now. You old hag. Always fucking with that clock. Clockwork Orange. And she wore orange to my wedding, by the way. Which my wedding date was just coincidentally 23. Which are my initials. Clockwork Orange. Bowler caps. Black and white. Ribbon. Black and white 42. As per The Shining. Bowler caps 42. 1109, where my arrest was. 1109 Bowler Avenue, Hiawatha, Iowa. 96, micro and macro. 1109 Bowler Avenue, LOL Ha. 711, 77, Land of OZ. Five 2233 79696. That's what it is when you add it up. Or you can leave it the way it is. Candy Crowley. My mother's name. Blue and red for masonry. The Candy Man. Or in this case, the Candy Woman. Masonry 33. Masonry is magic. Because it is. That's what it is. Oneness. It's all connected. Everything. All the bad shit that's happened to you. All the bad shit that's happened to me. It's all connected. It's these motherfuckers. That's who it is. It's not some random force of the universe. It's these motherfuckers. That's what it is. And I don't put my problems above yours, etc. I don't. We've all been fucked here. All of us. Badly. It's a fucking joke. Oneness is also 2 8s or 4 7s. Everything is everything. Ha ha ha. 96. Right. Bringing us to now. Drumpf. What's that right there? This guy's nothing more than a mason. That's all this world is about. Sacrificing to Satan. Nothing has changed. Okay? It's not the greatest country in the world because you work hard. They sacrifice to Satan and he gives them shit. It's just that simple. It really is. They want to make it complex. Oh, he did this. He did this, like Cole says. They're telling you the truth. Oh, he sacrificed a lot. Yes, he did. He did. He most certainly did. He sacrificed a lot. You're damn right. Drumpf 33. His right-hand man, Kazarian Turdbag, Jared Kushner, Kushner 33. Tillerson, his Secretary of State, 33. My mother's initials, CK, 33. Right, all a coincidence. It's all a coincidence, right? Right. And again, not a criticism of people with 33 names. It's in the way that you use it. We all have names. And if you had a 33 name, there's more than a decent chance they probably tried to turn you. God knows my family tried to get me to do this shit. You name it. Orgies and whatever. They tried. They sure did. Negative. Right, and this turd. This absolute fucking turd. Alex Jones. It's all connected is my point. InfoWars 33. InfoWars 42, 6 times 7. Alex Jones 33. William Hicks 33. All the world's indeed a stage. It's all been set up to fool us. The Matrix. That's what it is. The Matrix is very real. You live in it. We all live in it. None. Zero. Zip. None. There are none. My mother's dog's gravestones, which both add up to 33. Nine and 22, right? Plus 2. 31 plus 2. 5 and 23 is 28. Plus 2 is 30. 1 and 2 is 3. 33. Mr. Kubrick. Genius. Telling you what? Who are these? These are the Pettibone sisters, right? Twins. What are those? What are those right there? The twins is 33. Now here they are with Mike Cernovich. CERN. Michael, 33. I'm at a loss for words sometimes, like right now. I just want my kids, but they're hanging out with Satanists because of the criminal justice system or the divorce court system, however, whatever. And anybody out there, male or female, who's been divorced, you might want to take a real hard, serious look at those people with whom your children reside, if you have not already. I love you all. Hope you have a great night.